So, hey guys, today we're going to take a look at all of the Qliphort cards. So, Qli is really weird, simply put, but it is surprisingly cheap. There are only like 2 URs you need. Everything else is SR or below. So, relatively low cost. And this also makes it sort of a menace for normal rare format, in my opinion. Well, yeah. We'll see, I guess. So, let's go through all of the cards first. So, Qliphort Cephalopod. You cannot special summon monsters except Qli monsters. You'll be seeing that on every single one. Every single pen effect. This is much worse than Dynamis. Notice how, like, Dynamis only had 1 lock, and it was only for pendulum summoning. Like, non-Dynamis cannot be pendulum summoned. That's all it does. And then, for Qli, you just cannot special summon monsters except for Qli monsters, so IP Masquerena? Yeah, you're not going to be making that. Access code? Nope. Your opponent's floodgating you. Big Nightmare Phoenix? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, not if you have one of these pendulums activated. At least. So, whatever. So here, what? Let's see. Let's go through these. Okay, so, does this have an effect? You can normal summon this card without tributing this. Okay. If this card is normal summoned without tributing or special summoned, its level will become 4, and its original attack becomes 1,800. If this card is normal summoned set, is unaffected by activated effects from any monsters whose original level rank is lower than this card's current level. So if it is a Link monster, it can still affect this, whatever. When this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Qli monster, you can activate this effect. If your opponent has more monsters in the graveyard than you do, you gain LP equal to the difference times 300, and if you do inflict the same amount of damage to your opponent. So, in theory, because this is a pendulum deck, most of your cards will not be going to the graveyard. So, it is likely that your opponent will have more cards in the graveyard for you, than you, and that will allow for you to activate this effect and gain some life points and burn your opponent for some. Which is fine. It's not like that good. It's not like overall bad effects, but it doesn't really help you with much. So then, same pendulum effect, I believe, and then we have the monster effect. You can normal summon it, so it's about the same up to this point. If this card is all the same. If this card is normal summoned by tributing a Qli monster or monsters, it can make a second attack during each battle phase. And if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Okay, I guess. Qliphort Helix. Same pendulum effect as before. All of these effects are the same once again. And then it's new from here. If this card is tributed, you can target spell trap card on the field, destroy it. So spell trap card destruction, like technically it could be every turn if you can pendulum summon this guy back and then tribute over it again. So alright, I guess. Sure. And then following this, we have Qliphort Monolith. So no monster effect, but it has a pendulum effect. You cannot special summon This effect cannot be negated once per turn during the end phase. If you tribute summon this turn, you can draw a number of cards equal to the number of Qli monsters you tributed or tribute summons this tribute summons this turn. So it's only for tribute summons. So if we tributed like 3 Qlis for this, we draw 3. Notably for one of our big bad UR boss monsters. Sure. Let's take a step back. Go to this Clipper launch. Until the end of this turn, all normal summon / set Qli monsters currently on the field gain 300 attack, but are unaffected by other spell trap effects. Also, their effects are negated. This card? Yeah, I'll just say it looks useless to me. They already have spell trap like immunity, right? Don't they? No, these ones do not. So the ones that aren't like a Qliphort don't have this. Okay, I guess. Then we have Recreate. If a monster is normal or flip summoned and it is a level 4 or lower monster, negate its effects until the end of this turn. If a monster or monsters is special summoned and it is a level 5 or higher monster, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Also banish it when it leaves the field if there is no Qli card on the field except for Recreate, send this card to the graveyard. So, if your opponent's monster has a level, it will be negated. And yeah, its effects will be negated, and if it is level 5 or higher, it will be banished when it leaves the field. So that's a bit of misery. So essentially, skill drain if your monster has a level. That's what this does. Yep. Nothing else to say here. Climate change. Add up to 3 face-up Qli pendulum monster cards from your extra deck to your hand. This card, not that great. I mean, like, I'd probably just pendulum summon my cards from the extra deck. I don't get the point of this. Okay. Qliphort Sucks. Qliphort Sucks? I don't know. Whatever. Special summon this card as an effect monster. This card is not treated as a trap card, so it counts as a monster card. During the turn this card was summoned this way, Qli spell trap cards you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, so this protects your pendulum scales and Recreate. So, not useless. If summoned this way, this card can be treated as 3 tributes for the tribute summon of an Qliphort monster. So, all of these guys are Qliphorts, these are Qliphort. So, doesn't mention any Qliphorts here, okay. So essentially this card just exists to get tributed. So then we have Qliphort Skybase. Cannot be special summon, requires 3 Qli tributes to be normal summon set. If this card is normal summon / set, it is unaffected by spell trap effects and by activated effects from any monster whose original level rank is lower than this card's current level. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. So this is actually lower level than Baron, so you wouldn't get the protection there. But this is essentially a towers. It is kind of not affected by monster effects, not affected by spell trap effects. Wait, this is only activated monster effects, but it is unaffected truly by spell traps, so even the continuous spell traps do not affect this. Like, for example, a skill drain. Assuming this was summoned before skill drain activates. Alright. And then soft once per turn, you can take a monster your opponent controls and then just take control of it. But I mean, paired with this, all of them basically have this annoying pend effect, like the majority of your Please. You wouldn't be able to link off their monster or anything, which is weird. So I guess the play is to tribute summon over it. That's awkward, but okay, I guess. Qliphort Carrier. Same pend effect. This effect is the same. Okay, then. If this card is tributed, you can target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. This doesn't specify whose monster, so you can return your own monsters, which is nice, I guess. I don't know if there's any Qli's super worth returning to your hand or anything, but I guess that's there. Cool. Sacrifice. Equip only to a Qli monster. It gains 300 attack and cannot be destroyed by battle. The equipped monster can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a Qli monster. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Qli monster from your deck to your hand. So it doesn't matter how this is sent, it just needs to be sent from the field to the graveyard. Okay, so if I equip this and then I special summon into the link 2, this would potentially work, and then let's say I pendulum summon, that'd be the best case scenario. Perhaps. Perhaps I can use this to actually grab a scale. Like grab the missing piece, whatever it may be. Treat it as 2 tributes. None of these guys special summon themselves, do they? Well, if they do, maybe there's a relevant effect, I guess. So, Qliphort Scout. This actually has a pretty cracked pendulum effect. This effect cannot be negated. Soft once per turn. You can pay 800 life points, add a Qli card from your deck to your hand, aside from Qliphort Scout. So, you can grab any spell trap or anything like that. Pretty nice. I don't know if you have any way to remove your own spell trap, so scaling 2 of these, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Well, we'll see, we'll see. We haven't gone through all of them yet, but for the most part, no. You can target 1 card on the field, return it to the hand. So, this also cannot be responded to. So, this can actually chain block then as well, making everything in your chain also not respondable to. So, Qliphort Stealth. Pretty interesting there. This is generic as well. And also, not hard once per turn. Okay. Just target any card on the field and return it to the hand. Alright. You can return Scout. Wow. And then you can activate Scout again. Interesting. Qliphort Stealth, huh? So then we have Qliphort Disc. You can normal summon this card without attributing. If this card is normal summoned without attributing or is special summoned, its level becomes 4 and its original attack becomes 1800. If this card is normal summoned / set, is unaffected by activated effects from any monster whose original level / rank is lower than this card's current level, so it's the same effect as every other one. When this card is tribute summoned by attributing a Qli monsters, you can special summon 2 Qli monsters from your deck, but destroy them during the end phase. So this one's different because it'll special summon Qli monsters from your deck. 2 of them. But, I'm not sure if this is a super good use case for that or not. I mean, overall, it's a useful effect. So this is only when this card is tribute summoned, which is different. This doesn't have an effect for it to be tributed. Okay. And then we have Qliphort Genius. This Link Summon card is unaffected by spell trap effects and the activated effects of other Link monsters. So that effect, pretty somewhat cracked. And then this, once per turn, you target a face-up card on each player's field except for this card. Both those cards have their effects negated until the end of this turn, so this helps you with going second a bit as well. And it can target any card. Okay. When 2 monsters are special summoned at the same time to the zones this card points to, you can add a level 5 or higher machine monster from your deck to your hand. So that's basically any Qliphort monster. So you could even add Scout, and that would be just fine, you know, it'd be chillin'. So then next we have Laser Cleep, and this is the final card we have here. During your main phase, you normal summon 1 Qli monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Normal summons of Qli monsters cannot be negated. So obviously that effect seems pretty cracked in general. But like, of course, Laser Cleep, you don't really want more than 1 like in your hand because they're dead otherwise. So yeah, a bit awkward, but I think Qli build might be, I don't know, something like maybe this. So 3 of these guys, those are cracked. 3 of these guys, cracked effect. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is not bad. This only equips to a Qli monster though, unfortunately. Well, we'll think on this for a while. But let me see. Does this have a hard once per turn? No. Alright, running 3 should be fine then. And then this one, target 1 monster on the field, return it to the hand. We'll throw in 2 of these for now. This has no effect, but it has a decent pen effect. Guess we can throw in a few of those. And then this one wasn't that good, but we need high scales honestly, so whatever. This has an effect to attack twice and do defense piercing. Cool. Helix. So here we have 9, 1, 1, Wait. 9, 9, 9. That's 3 9s. 1, 1, 9, 1, 1. Okay, I think this is actually balanced out then, once we add this. Okay. So I mean, I guess we do want to see more Qli monsters, so it can't be helped. Just max out all of them. Maybe one of them isn't worth maxing out as much, but eh. I don't see much else you can do about this. Would like to run less copies of Monolith, but then we should remove a 9 just to balance it out to make sure we have the right, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The right, like, ratio for high to low scales. I think Cephalopod has one of the worst effects, but honestly, Shell isn't that good, so I don't think you need to run 3 of Shell. So do this. And so right now we're in a pretty okay spot with our Qli deck. So one of the issues I am seeing is it's not super easy to go into like Qliphort Genius or anything like that. So notably the Pend effect, first of all, that prevents special summoning for monsters aside from Qli monsters. But that is only the Pend effect as long as we do not scale any of our Qliphort monsters. Like, we'll just do a quick test hand, for example. Let's say we have this hand. Do we have a normal summon? Yeah, we can normal summon Qliphort Carrier, technically. But we do not actually need to do a Pendulum summon yet or anything. But right now, immediately, if we had a special summon in hand, let's just go with, for example, Link Slayer. We could special summon Link Slayer and then normal summon Qliphort Carrier. And then we could link the 2 off. Just for example, but I guess the Abyss Actor Pendulum would be better to go in this case, anyways. So I guess Beyond is always good as well. Beyond the Pendulum. But the issue with Beyond the Pendulum is that we want to probably resolve Qliphort Genius. And to resolve Qliphort Genius's effect, I believe, yeah, monsters have to be special summoned. Like, 2 monsters doesn't matter what they are, actually. But whatever, they need to be special summoned at the same time to zones this card points to. So we'd have to find some way to magically get rid of Beyond the Pendulum from our field. Like, after resolving it. Otherwise, we would not be able to resolve Qliphort Genius, which we probably do want to resolve. That or we just pretend Qliphort Genius does not exist and simply resolve Beyond the Pendulum instead. Which is also an option. But I would personally prefer to try to resolve more archetypal stuff than out of archetype stuff, even though Beyond the Pendulum is probably better because it's slightly more generic to make. So yeah, that's kind of how that'll go, I guess. Notably, the monsters have to be special summoned at the same time, so the easiest way to do this is with either one of the Mecha Phantom Beasts. There are some Mecha Phantom Beasts that allow for this condition to be met on Genius. And then there's, of course, just Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond the Pendulum is also pretty interesting, actually, because it can actually break our Qliphort lock by destroying our Qliphort Pendulum monsters. And then this doesn't need to be on the field except at the end. So yeah, Beyond the Pendulum, I guess, is great if we can figure out how to make it work. So after we Pendulum summon, I guess we can just pop these and get rid of them if we want to try to make more plays. And then that opens up the potential of Auroradon. So we can potentially Auroradon, and then there's one more potential option, which I don't super like, but Speedroid. You could do some Speedroiding as well, because this only requires 2 machines, right? No, 2 wind monsters. These are Earths. Never mind. Alright, I take back what I said about these guys. Well, Speedroids have some pens, though. Which is cool, I guess. And this locks you out of summoning things that aren't wind. Well, isn't that a predicament? So what wouldn't fail us, I guess, is Mecha Phantom Beasts. So notably, the ones we could try for potentially is, well, we have Mecha Phantom Beast, Tetherwolf. So this would summon another body, allowing us to instantly go into Qliphort Genius. So honestly, not bad there. And then this is hard to make work to an extent, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so if we summon Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon after we summon Qliphort Genius would still need to be on the field, but we can then use this effect to summon Mecha Phantom Beast, Colt Wing, and then Colt Wing will summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, and then that will trigger Qliphort Genius, and then we're just stuck with a bunch of useless tokens that we have nothing we can do with. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, nothing. And do we have any way to put any machines in the graveyard? No. No, we do not. So, alright. I have a plan. Simple plan. Despots. So, for one of our few, like, cards that help our starting plays, we have Deskbot 03. So this special summons a Despot monster from your deck, specifically and only your deck. And then we have this card, Despot 02. If this card is special summon, you can add a Despot card from your deck to your hand. All machine type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense, except for this card. So we'll need a copy of 02, and then we'll just put in a copy of 01. 01 will just continually maybe come back. Actually, wait, if I Pendulum Summon to do this. 01 will never come back. Alright. There are no Despot spell traps or anything. We only have Despot base. Anything else we can do with Despots? Not particularly interesting. But what this will do is it will allow me to add a copy of Despot 03 back to, like, just add another copy to my hand, right? But cannot special summon itself, so awkward. So, this has a small resource lib, but I'm not sure how efficient it is. If we open both copies of 02, does this matter? 02 can actually add itself, which is interesting, but we won't be able to pen summon it. It'll just be stuck in our hand, I guess. Do we have any usage for extra cards in our hand? No. So unfortunate then. We should move on to the next 2 ideas then. There are 2 decent ideas I have then. So we have Abyss Actor, the umbrella looking one. Curtain Raiser. We'll just put in 3 copies of Curtain Raiser. And is it high enough scale? Oh. That's actually an issue. Not being high enough scale. I wonder if there's another, like, Pendulum monster that special summons itself. Because none of the Qlis actually special summon themselves, right? Yeah. That's unfortunate, I guess. But now that I look at it, Qliphort Disc actually... This special summons 2 Qli monsters from your deck at the same time, so that actually triggers Genius as well. So that's nice, I guess. Cool. Abyss Actor, Curtain Raiser. No. So then, let's try this. Mecha Phantom Beast. So, I guess we'll have to go with Tetherwolf. This is only on normal summon, which is fine. And then... Just checking, what does this say exactly? This adds a light machine, right? Specifically one that cannot be normal summon / set or a Cyber Dragon monster. Okay, cool. All of these are Earth machines. I don't think we can even play Therion Regulus, honestly, because I don't know how we would ever get any of these guys into the graveyard. I mean, technically, Skybase and Towers can actually be sent to the graveyard. And as well as Qliphort Genius if we link it off. So that's interesting, I suppose. Auroradon, we can make, but it doesn't really do a lot for us, right? Add a trap from your graveyard to your hand is not bad, so we'll just leave this in for now, alongside Beyond the Pendulum. This effect cannot be negated, by the way, yeah? The effect to be unable to special summon aside from please. And it sucks because the pendulum scale effect, like the scaled effect, you know, the pendulum effect on all of these cards suck ass. It's just all monsters your opponent controls lose 300 attack. Great. That'll do a whole lot. It'll probably only be straight 300, won't it? I guess Qliphort also makes your opponent lose 500, so they lose 800, making it harder for them to beat over stuff. So that's like, whatever. Soft once per turn, you can make your opponent send one monster from their hand or their side of the field to the graveyard their choice, though, which is nice. Did I actually not remember to cover Qliphort Tower's effect? I feel like I haven't read that. Well, whatever. So following this, I guess back to Despot might not be that bad. We can still technically normal summon monsters aside from Qliphorts, though. Does this matter? Maybe. I mean, we can technically normal summon like a Majesty's Fiend or something like that, actually. So, simply put, let's send. Yup. Why not? Majesty's Fiend. Neither player can activate monster effects. No, thank you. On this one, hard no. So, aside from this, let's search Vanity. And then we have Vanity's Ruler, Vanity's Fiend. Ruler is harder to summon, Fiend is easier. Simple enough. We could maybe summon this if we like pen summon and then normal summon this. That's a thing, I guess. We can't make it like unaffected. All of our cards are mostly Qli focused anyway, so. Simply put, let's not. Yeah. The only monster effect we have that super matters, though, is Qliphort Disc and Qliphort Genius. The rest of them don't have, like, super good effects on field. So technically, I mean, skill drain's not even that bad. I mean, you still have a big guy, even though, like, Qliphort Towers will be negated if skill drain is activated first. Like, just normal, regular-ass skill drain, right? This is still a big dude, and then it'll still trigger all of these guys' effects. Yeah, I guess we'll, just because we don't. We could technically run an attribute summons at some point. We'll run one Climate Change here. And then I'll just throw an Ash Blossom called by and call it a day for now. There's no, like, super good way to go about this. Right? Because the scales, you require way higher scales than normal, right? These guys go up to level, what was it? 8? Yeah. I don't think we can do much else, and our extra deck is mostly useless, honestly. Because we can't special summon probably anyway, so, well, what's the point? Aside from, like, a copy of Genius. What do we have? Well, I guess we can play minimum extra deck, I guess, so that we can run, like, the Monarch's Erupt, or we can run, like, Domain of the True Monarchs. This will really hurt our opponent, I guess, if we run these, but not really that fun. But I mean, your extra deck already kind of like, well, what am I supposed to run here? I don't think I have like anything else to really run. Like, would Electromite do something for me even? Maybe. Actually, Electromite's not bad with the Abyss Actor Pendulum. It's like, okay, then. if I only open one of them. Right? So I can like special summon the Abyss Actor Pen, normal summon a Qli, and then link the two off. And then I just scale like another Qli would be fine. Or the actually other Abyss Actor, and then we can pop it. Okay, it's things are looking up actually. Maybe that's doable. So we'll try that, I guess. So we'll go to 43 because who cares? We're playing Please. Our consistency never gets much better no matter what we're running. That's how I see it. And we still opened absolutely horrid. Yeah. We can't remove these guys, right? Its original attack becomes 1,800. Is there a Link 1 machine monster or something? If there is, that changes things. Link 1 machine. Anything? Nope. Nope. One non-link can check. Appliancer. 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 Nope. Well, you could honestly use a Link 1 to help with this. So, like, let's say I activate Sacrifice, then I'd be able to link off a dude and then search dudes. And that'd be great. I'd be happy with that. Well, whatever. So here we have another certified Qliphort hand. So I guess we have special summon Curtain Raiser, and then we have Scout, so we don't normal summon that. I guess normal summon Stealth. Yeah. And then special summoning Beyond the Pendulum is okay, right? Yeah. Notably, what does this say? This, you cannot activate monster effects and the effects of any cards in your pendulum zones are negated. Damn, that sucks. Unfortunate. But whatever. Let's see, what would we add here? We have 1, 9, 1. But we linked off these two. We're Beyond the Pendulum. Or we can do Electromite, actually. If we do Electromite, it might be better to do Electromite here. Honestly. We cannot normal summon Qliphort Disc unless we actually activate the effect of Qliphort Scout. But if we do that, I think we're still okay. So let's try this. Activate Heavy Metal. Those Electromite. Well, after, I guess. So Qliphort Scout first. We want to... Yeah, that's probably how we do it. Okay, I see the line. Essentially. So, okay. We link off Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser, Qliphort Stealth, scale Qliphort Scout, and then we can use this to add any card we want from our deck to our hand. So here, we will add a dude, and also Electromite has the effect to put a Pendulum monster into our extra deck face up. So the one that I want to see the most is it's going to be either a copy of Monolith or something else, if it has a good effect. So we already have Stealth here. And we don't need to put another copy of Scout into our extra deck, actually, since Scout doesn't really have a good on-field effect. The majority of these do not have a good on-field effect. So we're looking at whatever card we're going to scale, actually. So this one. No, wait, not this one. Where is it? Target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. And then this targets a card, return it to the hand. Okay. Target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. Not useful. Target a spell trap card on the field, destroy it. Now that I'm looking at it, these effects are mandatory if they're tributed. Huh. Well, then simply we will not go for Helix here. Alright. Qliphort Disc. We could go for Disc. Cephalopod. This doesn't do anything. Our opponent will have no monsters. When this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Qli monster. Hold up, wait, this isn't the effect I thought it was. This is when this card is tribute summoned. Oh, I must be tired, not when it's tributed. Ah. Unfortunate that it's one of those. So I guess we'll maybe do return a monster to the hand. That sounds good to me. So we'll do Qliphort Carrier. We'll take Carrier, I guess. Then we do Qliphort Scout effect to add a Qli, which we have yet to do. So we can do that to add Qliphort Scout, and Qliphort Carrier is actually a low scale as well, right? If we want to grab that back. And we also have the idea of just grabbing Sacrifice is not bad either, honestly. Or we can grab a copy of the field spell, Laser Cleave. So that's also an option, I guess. But we don't have Qliphort Genius yet. So ideally what we would want to do is probably grab, I'm thinking maybe Sacrifice is not bad. Whatever then. And Laser Cleave is not entirely bad. So for the most part, these guys are not that expensive, so I'll just go ahead and craft these. I have all the URs, right? Yeah, so it just cost me a few SR points. I have plenty enough to check this out. Let's see, any Royals? Nope. We have one glossy Qliphort Scout, though. Oh, and while we're at it, I guess we'll just pick this up. Life Force Control System. Nice. I guess. We can maybe get something. Anything? I didn't expect to get this many new cards, but alright, I guess. Let us give it a shot. We're mostly running engine, so... Well, what's the worst that could happen? Surely it cannot be that bad, so we'll just go dual training, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of hard to think and, like, envision these cards as we have no... Still. No, like, test hand thing or anything like that. Just suffer, I guess. And I didn't want to craft these cards, honestly, because I don't think I'll ever use these cards, sadly. Because it's Qli, you know? When would I ever play Qli? I don't think there's ever a case. And look, certified Qliphort hand. Limit change, recreate. So I mean, technically though, we do have this still. It's not like that relevant here, but whatever. So we have a combo here, Laser Cleave with Recreate. Activate Recreate. So this is a Qli card, right? I think. Yep. So Recreate here will negate my opponent's monster effects that don't exist. So maybe this wasn't the best guide to practice on, I suppose. Okay, we have towers. Yeah, that's not playable. If we got like a normal summonable Qli at least, that would be playable. The fact that that's only usable on your monsters sucks. But one of the cards we could have looked at potentially using is the Monarch Stormforth, which I would also have to craft, which is annoying. But that's more of a going second card anyway, so you know, whatever. Let's go play against like something that's not completely horrid to deal with for us. Let's play against I think we can do against Dynamist. Let's just do this one. Okay. This time we hopefully get a playable hand. Reminds me, there was a Qli solo gate. Doesn't really give you anything good though, does it? Probably not. We already have free Qli 8. Okay. So, scale, curtain raiser. Effect. Our hand isn't that great here. Even beyond the pendulum here. Can't tribute summon here, can we? This card is tribute summoned by tributing a Qli monster. So I can't even tribute this. Like, for disc effect. Bro. Alright. Then we have Shell. This is a 4. I mean, what else effect is there? And then this requires 3 Qli tributes to normal summon. Meaning we can't do anything here. Let's see if this counts if we only tribute 1 Qli monster. I'm curious about that. So we'll try, I guess, right? Actually, wait. This is my only other scale, isn't it? Damn. We have Scout at least. So, 1, 9. Why can't I pendulum summon this? This is 2. Oh, right. I can't pendulum summon it because it's not a Qli. Ah! Another reason not to run Abyss Actor Current Razor. Oh, wait, we have to take it out then. Yeah, it's actually not usable. Wow, that's crazy. Actually. Ay, ay, ay. Did not realize Current Razor was this bad. Alright. I mean, we were at 40 cards without it anyways. Alright. Try again. Now that I think about it, Qliphort Genius was playable in Dynamist, wasn't it? I just forgot about it. Well, alright, then, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't that great, but whatever. Sacrifice. So we have Monolith, Barrier, Shell. Barrier. Return it to the hand. What does this say? If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard. It has to be sent to the graveyard specifically. Unfortunate. Let's go Monolith, I guess. Here's a Qliphort Shell. So we have to scale one of these. Does nothing. Sure. Is there any way to remove these guys off the field, even? No. If I pen summon these guys, what can I do with these guys, actually? Now they're both level 4. I have yet to normal summon, I guess, so we have that going for us. We can make Genius here. Okay, what does this do? This adds specifically a Qli monster. There was no other way for me to get that into the graveyard. Like, straight up. Okay. Add from your deck to your hand. This requires 2 tributes, sadly. And even then, it doesn't do anything for us to tribute this. What are we supposed to do here? We have a normal summon left, but it's like... What would we normal? We can't even remove our own scales here. If we summon this, it just doesn't do anything. This has no effect. Oh, I think we just lose here, huh? Even worse, Lightning Storm. What? That's all I had? Okay, playable, I guess. They removed our scales for us. That's actually handy. We have scales 9, so we need to grab scale 1. We'll do Monolith again. Why not? I don't think the scale 1 matters. So we'll pen summon here, and then we have shell. Is shell the good one? No. None of these have effects, so I don't think it matters which two we use. Yeah. So here we can do it like this. Triggers genius. Now we can add whoever. We can do stealth, but it's like, eh. Guess the best one that makes the most sense is just to do towers. So tribute 3, I guess, and then, eh. This is so slow. What effects does this trigger? Return this, I guess. Send one from somewhere. Sure. That was a mandatory effect, so whatever. Was that not mandatory? Okay, draw 3. So once it gets going, it's not that bad, but eh. Special summon. Oh, limiter removal. Well, that hurts. And it's removed. Okay, so they don't have anything now. We have no way of getting back our copy of Towers. So, once Towers is added, we suffer, I guess. Skybase. And now we can actually activate Genius. We don't have to yet, though. But actually, we can just do it, yeah. So here, I guess, since we already activated Scout, we can just negate Scout, and then we negate whatever. This is a Dynamis card. This is protected. We can't destroy it. Yep. Since we have another copy of Scout, we should be trying to destroy our copy of Scout. Do we have something to remove Scout with? Maybe. We'll see, I guess. So, which one of these is the one that does the thing? No, not you. This one is just the target one while on the field returning to the hand. Okay, so we have effectively nothing. Cool. Is one of these guys the target spell trap destroy? Yes, that one. I guess we'll go with that. So we'll do this now, and we can add any Qliphort monster we wish. And it doesn't matter, because I forgot about this effect. I should have summoned one more, and then just added the thing back to my hand, I guess. Cool. I guess Skybase now. If I get a spell trap card on the field, destroy it. No point in destroying those, so Scout. And then, yeah, okay, I see. Then I could have gone the field spell, and the field spell helps you make your plays. But also, I'm noticing my life points are going down a bit. Ah, I see, so that's why we have that card. The one that helps you not die randomly. Recreate Life's End. That's only during the turn. Okay. Limit change. Not useful. Sacrifice. Cannot be destroyed by battle, huh? Sure. Not much to do anyways. I guess we technically have lethal, like, no matter what. Oh, right, it's not affected by this. I'll keep that in mind next time, I guess. It's just completely unaffected by spell traps, including my own, not just my opponent's. Right. Maybe we can get a really cracked hand, I guess. Here's the hoping, I guess. Alright, so the best way to play this hand is just to normal summon this. And then we do like this. I guess we equip this because, like, maybe this can help. So if my opponent has a way to out this, pain. But we have Recleat and Cult by the Grave still, so that's great, I guess. Cool. Restart. Go. We go first. You never want more than one of these, so it's just like so pain. Like, this card is good, but it's just almost like all these cards are just simply put not good enough. So here, all we can do is like this, realistically. And then we can just make whatever. We don't have a way to recycle the field spell, but whatever, I guess. Set card from your deck. Go. Scout. Pop Clip. Grab Scout. This effect now, and then we want to grab a Scale. We'll do Monolith. Why not? Ain't much we got to do here anyways. Pendulum Summon, 1, 2. Now we just have a small wall. We can make Genius, but there's no point in doing Genius right now. Recreate, great. Now hopefully our opponent does not have Lightning Storm and we're good. Maybe. Okay. Alright. Alright. Doesn't matter. Set 1. Alright. Carrier. What does Carrier do? If this card is tributed, target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. Okay. So here I want to activate effect. This adds any play card. So we can start by getting rid of some sacrifices, I guess, from our deck. Whatever. So this is a 6. Doesn't do a whole lot for us though. Okay. Sacrifice. Recreate. I see, this applies to us as well. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay, I guess. I will take towers, I suppose. I already normal summon though, because I'm trolling. Ah. Didn't think about that part, I guess. Now we impend 2. And we don't even have enough tributes for it. Well, add a monster from deck to hand. And just give me Qliphort Disc, why not? And this and this. Oh, technically we can negate Recreate though, I guess. Do I have another copy of Genius here? No. Ugh. Wow, this sucks. Yes, negate that. No choice. If I pen summoned, I don't think I had enough material for towers. I think I had enough for like disc. And that was it. Right. Oh, they still have Hulk. That's funny. Christian Citri. What are you doing? Auroradon. Oh, stop. Mercy. Help. No. No, no, no. Okay, it's just destroyed. Recreate. Okay. Pen summon Soul Fafnir. Sure. Activate effect. This is actually useful now. Okay. So now we'll grab Sacrifice, and it will be relevant now because we need this to get rid of Carrier. So we do it like this. Keeping in mind we have yet to Pendulum Summon. Wait, what? I meant to tribute! Damn it! I knew this would happen. Okay. Eventually. Welp. That's a throw of all time. Wait. Well, didn't remember there was a prompt for this. Ah ha 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 ha. So, yeah. All we can do here is boost Suffer, pretty much. So I see, the play is open Scout to recreate. We have Clive Send at least. Carrier. Monolith. Whatever. It's so, like, it feels just so impossible to combo with this. It's crazy. And because of how it works, because, yeah. We luckily have Clive Send at least. We lose Called By, but whatever. Well, that sucks. Hopefully they just can't beat over Clive Send. That protects Recreate. Okay, cool. We're fine. Laser Cleap. That helps, having this. You need, like, every single piece of everything to make this work, it feels like. And be treated as 3. Add. Do we have a second monster tribute? I guess we can, so we'll just do that one then. Sure. Scale, Monoleaf. Normal summon Skybase. This counts as 3. Give me this. What is this? Restaurant Quan. Normal summon. By tributing Quan. I guess. And now we just have like 2 big assholes and skill drain, essentially. That's all it is, right? How many draws do we get off this? 1? Yeah. Qli monsters you tributed. Is this not a Qli monster? Why is that not a Qli monster, dude? What? Oh, we can choose the chain order, so we go this, and then this. Oh. Weird. What? Cool, I guess. Pen summon. And we also have the effect. Add. Well, I just don't understand how that didn't resolve. Well, alright then. This starts a chain, though. Wait, then why didn't that resolve? What? Okay. That was a mandatory effect, right? Yes. Why did that not resolve? Is that a bug, actually? Like, I don't see why I didn't, because I chained it right, yeah? Didn't I? Chain 1 Recreate, chain 2 Tetherwolf, so Tetherwolf should resolve, and then Recreate should resolve. What? What the hell? Okay. I guess we'll just grab for disc and go for lethal, or try to. So this and this, actually. Okay. So we still only have a certain amount of summons, whatever. Genius effect. We're mostly immune to spell traps, aren't we? No, we aren't. Only certain ones are. Hmm. That's hella awkward. Now we have disc alongside towers. Guess we'll just normal summon like this, so 1, 2. And then this will put everything we need onto the field. Is this actually affected or not? This might not be affected, right? Because I attributed this, right? This is lower level. Okay, we'll see. Let's go put, like, the names we don't have, I guess. Sure. Is this hard once per turn? No, it's not. Okay, cool. We can just add another high-level monster. I never noticed this was actually not hard once per turn. But I don't think that's particularly super useful or anything. Cool. Strange. I mean, I guess this just works. Not that well. Qli is surely a deck of all time. Like, I can see this beating Kashtira, though. Like, unironically. Not with this hand, though. Yup. This is a hand. And we can't pen some of these, because we opened all of them. Ahaha. All 3. Now that's realistic. Surely that will happen again, won't it? Well, this sucks. Considering how many Qli names I'm running, how is it possible that I'm still bricking this often? Where are my Qli pens? I run like 5 billion of you. What? That's another completely unplayable hand. Holy crap. How many hands in a row has it been where the best thing I can do is like maybe end on Genius? It also doesn't work, bro. Crazy. My hope for sacrifice is just not, like, it's just going down and down. Okay. So this. Oh wait, I realized why I couldn't summon before. It's because of my scales. Ah, that's why. Because I have Qliphort card scaled. That's why. Tetherwolf is only good, like, on the spot, like, right? 9/9. Ah, okay. Grab a 1. We'll do monolith, sure. We'll pen 2. What does this do for us? Not enough, actually, just straight up. We can do disc, but then what? Then what? Ah, what the hell is this deck, man? This is so unplayable. There's so many jank things about this deck. Like, I can do Disc again, right? Wait, did I normal summon? Oh, yeah, I did. Cool. Guess we do nothing. Don't lightning storm me. Okay. Amen. So the correct answer was add Recreate with Qliphort Scout. My bad, I guess. Ooh. That's not great. Goodbye, my one copy of Genius. I should have crafted the second one, but I didn't want to. Ah, pain. Well, it's fine. Give me a copy of Laser Cleave, please. We'll take Laser Cleave, it's fine. And then we'll pen summon, I guess. Cephalopod. Helix. What does this do? If it's triggered, destroy a spell trap. Okay. No fun in destroying my own here. We'll see if we can force out something with this. Whatever. So, Skybase. Report Disc. Okay, let's do all three of these guys, I guess. So you can't solemn this. Cool. Destroy that, sure. We'll take whatever, it's fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter. First on Citri. You will tribute too. I don't feel like I have much of a choice. And then this will just special summon whatever. Let's go this and this. Wow. Great. I can't even make usage of like Scout's soft once per turn. Is that not crazy? Is this actually mandatory to draw or not? You can't. Okay. Yeah, just don't draw, you know? Why would you want to draw? If this was like... Let me think. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. I mean, I guess we just lethal here, really. Not much to it. I mean, sacrifice here. But like, what's the point? It's just... Everything hurts. My soul. How can a deck that can do like this? Technically... Like, okay, I guess if you get set up and you're uninterrupted for like, I don't know how many turns, like, what is this, like 5 turns or something dumb? Like, cool, if I'm uninterrupted for 5 turns, I might be able to lethal by then, like, damn, Klee goes crazy. Klee needs support pretty bad. That or there's some synergy I need to know, like, this just isn't working. And it's just insanely bad that you negate the summons of anything for yourself that's not a Klee. Wow. And then on top of that, it gets worse somehow. Like, no words. Well, yeah. I guess that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hopefully we'll be building a better deck than this. I think this is about as good as it gets, honestly, so, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.